Hitman Hernandez making his way to the ring, getting ready to take on Danny Gonzalez for the ABO Intercontinental title. It's a big opportunity for him.
It is a big opportunity for Hernandez, fighting the more experienced, stronger Gonzalez. He's going to need to use some speed in there. He's going to have to use his agility and his boxing abilities. Let's see what he can get done.
Hernandez, like fighting in his own backyard, native of Huntington, New York. He's been here before, loves this venue, the Paramount. His face says it all. He's ready.
Kid's all intensity, takes his training very seriously. He said he trained about 8 weeks for this fight. Usually hangs at around 100, 150, 155 pounds. Weighed in 140 pounds yesterday. Looked very solid, didn't look drawn, didn't look drawn at all. Looked very healthy for this fight, so we know he put in a good training camp for those 8 weeks.
Here comes Danny El Gallo Gonzalez. Last fight, TKO victory over Justin Savvy. Now he has an opportunity to get the ABO title. Potentially it is up for grabs tonight. He is a native New Yorker as well, Puerto Rican blood.
He's a very strong fighter. He's going to look to come in here and get the inside action working against Hernandez, who doesn't really want to fight with Gonzalez on the inside. Gonzalez is a tough customer on the inside.
Let's go inside the ring for the introductions from our ring announcer, Mark Fratto. He's got more.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Paramount here in Huntington, Long Island, New York. This is Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing on Nesson. Your main event of the evening is scheduled for 10 rounds and will be contested for the ABO Intercontinental Super Lightweight Championship. The judges for this championship bout are John Basili, Wayne Morgan, and Tony Paolillo. And controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Tony Cerentano. And now, live from the Paramount in Huntington, 10 rounds for the ABO Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at an even and ready 139 pounds. As a professional, his record stands with 9 victories against 3 defeats, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Wearing black trimmed with red and representing Huntington, Long Island, New York, he is Johnny Hitman Hernandez. His opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds. As a professional, his impressive record stands with 16 victories against 1 defeat with 1 draw, 7 big wins by way of knockout. He's wearing the red, white, and blue of Puerto Rico. He hails from Woodhaven, Queens, New York. Damas y caballeros, Danny El Gallo Gonzalez.
Good evening, Danny and John. I gave you instructions earlier. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands. Touch them up. Good luck.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here. Here you're going to see 2 fighters that are almost exact. The only difference here we're going to see is just a small reach advantage for Johnny Hernandez, which is really negated by the fact of the manner in which he fights. He fights out of a shorter style. So these guys are exactly the same.
Well, if I may steal a phrase from the Hall of Fame analyst, Larry Merchant, there's a lot of questions to be answered and some answers to be questioned tonight. We shall see the ABO title up for grabs. Hitman versus El Gallo. Hernandez so far pressing the action a little bit, looking for his offense.
Hard for some of the fighters at home to see, but you know, Jamal, you made the comment to me earlier, right before the fight started, that Gonzalez really looks well hydrated, whereas he did not at all look as healthy and as well hydrated yesterday at the weigh-in.
Absolutely, he's looks like he's put on some more pounds as well as he was trying to cut weight. He hit 139.8 pounds to make the 140-pound junior welterweight limit. Looking good tonight. Said he was going to be patient, take his time.
So you can see, as I was saying before, that Gonzalez is really a more stationary fighter, whereas Hernandez has a more mobile style. He moves around a lot more agile, fights from a lot more angles, and throws quicker punches without a doubt than Gonzalez. But Gonzalez looks to be more intentful with all his punches.
Absolutely. The Hitman Hernandez used to go by the Workhorse, but his nickname, his moniker changed. He says because once he started fighting, he'd stay on top of guys, and they said he's a hitman, always going to the body, always pressing the action. That's what he's looking to do now against Danny Gonzalez. And these two guys very familiar with each other. Same weight class, fought a lot of same of the common opponents. They've actually sparred together before, getting ready for different opposition.
Sure, and coming through the same amateur system, the same area, you know, they're going to have some familiarity with one another. So the fact that they've sparred each other recently as a year ago, you know, it's part of the course pretty much.
That's right.
Gonzalez, if you can see what he's doing, he's looking to counter using his left hook thus far. He's not throwing a lot. But he's waiting for Hernandez to come to him. He's looking to counter with that left hook.
Definitely a feel-out round for El Gallo. Danny Gonzalez means rooster in Spanish. That's his fighting style. That's how the nickname came about. Bobbing and weaving like a rooster. Kind of a feel-out round here in round one, but Hitman Hernandez doing most of the work.
Hitman Hernandez, without a doubt, did a lot more of the work in that round.
Do the same thing, Johnny, right?
Johnny, same thing. You took
Even
him out of his
pressure.
game right there.
You don't have to throw hard guns, just pressure guns, measuring guns, right? Keep that left hand high for the left.
Just saw the tweet from Johnny Hernandez. Ready for a war tonight. This is the 10-round main event for the ABO Intercontinental Super Lightweight title. It is up for grabs, and both of these men going after it.
I don't think that a war is most suitable for Hernandez, whereas Gallo is a better in-fighter and a bit stronger on the inside, but let's see what happens.
He's a lot more active this round. Round two, El Gallo. Nice counter right hand. Johnny Hernandez is also getting into some rhythm here. Already worked up a lather, both men. Like they're already sweating. That left hook again from
He wants to counter with that left hook, and he's going to use it to build off of. A very tentative start for Gonzalez, but he's going to look to keep landing that counter left hook and then try to get a body attack going. Hernandez is tough to catch him.
A lot of movement right now. He said he thought Gonzalez was not fleet of foot.
He's not. He's right. But at the same time, he's really taking advantage of it. His angles are winning this round, and I thought got better of the first round as well.
He called himself the better boxer, more of a tactician in the ring, and he was going to use that to win this vacant title.
You can see at this point in the fight, Gonzalez is following Hernandez around the ring as opposed to cutting off the ring.
That's right. Gonzalez blocks a right hand from Hitman Hernandez.
He needs to let go with that right uppercut to the body, does Gonzalez.
They're in the pocket now. Close quarters for the gentleman. Nice right hand from Gonzalez that came down. Looks for an uppercut.
It's a nice counter right
caught
there
with
by
the right.
Hernandez, yes. So these jabs by Hernandez are keeping Gonzalez off balance. Unless he has his
Good
feet
uppercut.
set. Unless he has his feet set, he's not going to be able to land.
here at the Paramount on Long Island. Round 2 of 10. About 30 seconds to go. Rockin Fights 32, Nesson Star Boxing.
And once again, Hernandez has Gonzalez chasing him throughout the ring. Gonzalez is not cutting off the ring, which he needs to do. That's the first good body work right there by Gonzalez. Very important for him, very important.
Just gonna say, catches him with a few body shots. And that's the end of round 2. This is actually the first time we've seen El Gallo live and in person since he was on our Nesson Star Boxing card last year on November 30th. It was a TKO loss to Danny O'Connor, who ended up having an opportunity to fight for a world title himself a little bit later, but he says he learned a lot from that bout.
Yeah, he says he learned a lot from it, but I really disagree with him. I don't think that there was a lot that he could have learned because it was just such a quick fight, and he got caught with a shot he didn't see. Not really a lot to learn, but I'll tell you this: he seemed to take it well. His spirits were good. He wasn't depressed by the fact that he lost in a manner in which a fighter like Gonzalez does not lose. He does not get hurt. He doesn't get knocked down like that.
He said he learned to be patient, learned to respect everybody in there. Hernandez now getting some backing from the crowd.
This is Hernandez's effectiveness.
Ooh, counter right hand from El Gallo.
That right hand got Hernandez's attention.
Stalls the offense of Hernandez for a moment.
Hernandez got to get back on that bike.
Absolutely, that punch stunned him just a bit. Danny Gonzalez going to the body now, stalking his opponent like a rooster, chasing him around the ring.
He's trying to get that body attack going.
Now standing and fighting.
Nice left hook by Gonzalez right there.
Counter left hand from Gonzalez.
Nice
hard left hand.
Gonzalez has been setting up that punch the whole night. Landed a couple times, but that was the hardest one yet. Gonzalez having definitely his best round of the fight thus far.
No question about that. He's leading the action. Forcing it as well.
Now this really does become a question of conditioning. If Hernandez is able to stay on his bike still for that long throughout the fight, throughout the entire 10 rounds, he could have a chance of winning. If he stands in front of Gonzalez, it's going to be a much tougher fight.
Gonzalez tries to answer back. Overhand right, misses.
That
counter left hook. Hernandez trying to be a workhorse now.
Gonzalez is just right now trying to position Hernandez where he wants it. He wants him to stop moving so he can dig those body shots like that.
He's got to cut off that ring, right?
Good action there. Much better job of making this round.
Chasing him. Wants him to stand and fight. Taps his chest as he goes back to his corner.
Take a look at some replays from that last round. That's where Gonzalez landed a lot of punches there as, Hernandez landed a lot of punches as Gonzalez was on the ropes. But Gonzalez coming back. And here we can see that left hook. Gonzalez leaning in, leaning over his left foot, looking for Hernandez to come to him. Some good action thus far in this fight. Some good back and forth action. To a large degree, what I had thought was going to happen from the outset, that Hernandez was going to look to use his boxing skill, and Gonzalez was going to look to slow it down. Once he slows things down, he can hit him. Until he starts to slow Hernandez down, it's very difficult for Gonzalez to land effectively.
That's the conundrum that is before him. Gonzalez looks for a hard right hand.
Hernandez is supremely conditioned without a doubt.
No question about that. Making me tired. Just looking at him.
Me too.
Oh, good left hand from Hernandez, but Gonzalez answers back. Has Hernandez falling back a bit. Now he's got his feet underneath him again. Good right hand from Hernandez.
Hernandez landing probably his best punch of the fight, but just didn't get the attention. Didn't get the attention remotely of Danny Gonzalez.
Lancing sweeping overhand right from Gonzalez.
This is Gonzalez's fight right here. Hernandez is falling in. He's falling into the trap set by Danny Gonzalez.
That uppercut, he's looking for it.
Good back and forth action here. These guys are trading punches.
Good body shot from Hitman.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride where you feel like you're running around your opponent. You want to sit there and exchange with him. Does not bode well for Hernandez.
Hernandez's corner yelling out box. Box, Danny.
First good jab landed by Gonzalez. Really letting him go to the body. It's not just about throwing the punches to the body, it's about landing them. And a lot of times you catch a lot of elbow, you catch a lot of arm. Gonzalez has to be a bit tighter with those right uppercuts and left hooks to the body. Very important to be effective with them, not just throwing.
Good two-punch combinations from the Hitman. But El Gallo says, I'm here.
So this is nice right uppercut.
Here we go.
Yes.
Fellas turning up the heat a little bit tonight. Gonzalez going to the body. Overhand right misses.
Yes, I don't like to see Gonzalez throwing those punches at this point because he can't be telegraphing. He needs to throw that jab first.
Good two-punch combination from Gonzalez. Nice body shot from
That's
Hernandez.
Good work right there. Good
That's
work.
the end of round 4.
This is a good fight thus far.
Absolutely, both guys really getting it in that last round, Dana. Just take a listen to this.
Yeah, you see, Hernandez was not hurt by that right hand, although he stepped back. Not hurt at all. And then, he bounces right back. Bounces back with that beautiful right hand. Hernandez putting it on. For the first time, really has Gonzalez against the corner and letting go with his own body shots. Really jumping out of himself there as he's landing those body shots when Gonzalez is along the corner. But then Gonzalez coming right back. This is Gonzalez's game. He's going to have to do more of that if he's going to be successful here tonight.
Staring at round 5 right now. Danny Gonzalez in preparation for this fight had some sparring sessions with former world champion Danny Swift Garcia.
I think it was the most impressive comment that I've heard from a young fighter in a long time. What he said relative to the sparring with Danny Garcia, he said, I realized that the difference between he and I was just so marginal. It was just such a tight difference that I now understand what it's going to take to get to a world championship level.
That's right.
He understands that it's just work, it's consistent work and effort. That's what gets you to where you want to go. Impressive for a youngster to say.
Most definitely. Learned a lot from such a high-level fighter like that. He learned that he's also a dominant fighter, he says. Looking to dominate the Hitman now.
Hitman still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Absolutely. This one's going to be a marathon, not a sprint. As we're here in round 5 with 2 minutes to go.
Boxing has been very effective thus far for Hernandez. Doing a really good job.
Good body work there.
Jab, going to the body, and stepping around.
Nice right hand from Gonzalez. Hernandez sticks his tongue out.
This is what Hernandez cannot do. He can't stay there with Gonzalez. He can't stay there with him.
Well, he ate those shots. Action right on top of us now.
Nice work. Nice work actually by both. Gonzalez countering well with his, coming up the middle with his uppercut. Hernandez countering well with his left hook.
What a right hand from Hitman Hernandez.
Not a lot on
Gallo
it.
shakes his head.
Not a lot on it, but he's landing.
He said, I'm eating that.
These guys both talking to each other, both jarring at each other right now.
Intense competition.
It's gonna be a matter of who wants it more.
Gallo telling him to come forward.
Nice counter
What
punching
a left
right there.
hand.
Good counter punching.
Nice counter left hook from Danny Gonzalez.
Gonzalez getting the better of those combinations right there. Jemai, these are all very close rounds. Very, very difficult to score.
Well, Hernandez, he knows what this fight could mean to his career. Definitely bring him back. Just snapped a 2-fight losing streak with a unanimous decision victory over Juan Rodriguez. He's trying to show that he's not what his record dictates. Good body work by Hernandez there. Nice right hand from Danny Gonzalez. Catches him with another.
So this is the point of the fight where Gonzalez needs to really take over. He needs to keep working the body. He needs to force his will and his strength upon Hernandez to get him to slow down.
And he's picked up the pace.
If he can't make Hernandez slow down, it's going to be tough for him to win.
Gonzalez going after him now. Counter right hand from Gonzalez.
Some good inside work. Hernandez once again using the angles and stepping out.
Missing with that right hook. Catches nothing but air. But now he's got Hitman Hernandez right in front of him.
Oh, a couple of good body shots. That right uppercut, that hurt Hernandez. You can see he's holding now really for the first time. Well, it takes just a couple of those shots. And
Catches him with the right hand.
Really slows you down.
The two-men trade.
And Gonzalez knows he's hurt.
Oh, what a left hand right in front of a stumping shot.
Gonzalez always has to remember here to not follow Hernandez around the ring. That's what Hernandez wants.
Gallo, Danny Gonzalez, stalking his opponent still. Oh, some good work from the Hitman. Both guys landed shots, like you said.
It's very, very hard to see who's getting the better of this thus far. Hernandez is doing some really good boxing, using angles, getting off multiple punches at one time, and it's obvious that Gonzalez's power is much more effective than is Hernandez's power. But these guys are both in this fight at this point. Oh,
good
nice
check
work.
left hook.
Nice work. Hernandez got the better of that one. See, this is boxing right here. This is boxing. He's against the ropes. He ties him up and turns him to the side. Nice work by Johnny Hernandez.
He hasn't slowed down as we come to the end of round 6.
Not being effective here.
Well, he knows what he's up against. His trainer telling him to stop headhunting. Go to the body. He said he's going to win like that. They're calling an audible.
You really are, because he's got to get going. He has to get going. He's got 4 rounds left in this fight. Hernandez has that much of an advantage, I would say, just based on his effective punching, ring generalship, and his defense. And,
that's right.
You know, it's really hard to see Gonzalez ahead at this point. He's got to mount an attack. He's got to slow down Hernandez and stop following around. Cut the ring off.
That's right. And Hernandez has not stopped. You mentioned his fitness.
Conditioning.
He told us pre-fight that was part of his game plan. Good right hand from Hitman Hernandez. Catches El Gallo, but he's coming back.
Oh, he's making El Gallo miss. And then countering again with the right hand, and then moving.
He's missing. He's headhunting. He was told to focus on that body. Hasn't taken to the instructions just yet. Good left hand from Johnny Hernandez.
It's hard not to appreciate the boxing and effective work being done by Hernandez. He's controlling this fight by virtue of his defense and his effective offense. That's boxing. Again, the defense is not getting hit with those shots.
Evading all those shots.
And then he steps to the side.
Got him on the ropes, but he doesn't seem rattled at all.
Some real nice work done by Hernandez right there. Evading those punches.
Telling him to come forward. The crowd's starting to get into it.
You're gonna like that? I'm not sure if these guys are friends.
Danny Gonzalez sticks his tongue out and eats a jab.
Popped him with that jab. Beautiful work by Hernandez.
He's saying, come to the middle of the ring. Let's do it right here. You hear the chants in the background. The local kid.
It's very hard for Gonzalez to get off right now because Hernandez is using such movement. The movement, and then he's stinging him periodically. Difficult to punch. Difficult to get punched when you're getting hit with those counter left hooks and jabs.
Another right hand. And that closes the round for the Hitman.
It's some good action. It's really going to depend upon what the judges favor in terms of aggression or counter punching. Take a look at some of that action. That counter right hand off the movement of Hernandez has been the thing that has made him move ahead in this fight. And they're taking a look at some of the defense of Hernandez, even on the ropes. As he's calling in El Gallo, and when El Gallo comes in, he's not able to land effectively there. Again, we see the defense. That defense, Gonzalez did land one right hand, but then gets stung with that jab back from Hernandez. Hernandez doing a wonderful job boxing, boxing, boxing.
Johnny Hitman Hernandez loves fighting at the Paramount. He said this is a special event for him. Hometown crowd, family, everyone gets to see you. Comforting. He's looking right at home. From right here in Long Island. Huntington, New York. Catches him with a nice left hook. Another one. El Gallo's coming forward.
I tell you, Hernandez is really putting on a boxing clinic tonight. He's catching Gonzalez with those counter left hooks, the right hands, and then sliding out.
The crowd is no doubt behind him.
Now
another counter shot.
Now, this round, 40 seconds here. This is a complete whitewash.
ABO Intercontinental title up for grabs. Danny Gonzalez, Johnny Hitman Hernandez. Scheduled for 10. We're here deep into round 8. Might have heard from Hernandez's corner. You say you got him frustrated. Box. Oh, good left hand. El Gallo smiles, laughs it off.
Even though El Gallo is not being hurt at all by Hernandez's offense, Hernandez is still effective. He's effective and he's not getting hit in return.
Oh, straight down the pipe. Gonzalez connects with the right hand. Hitman gets nothing but air with the left hook. Hernandez continues to move around the ring.
Gonzalez trying to get off with those combinations. Combination punching is what's going to be able to cause him to land on Hernandez, but Hernandez just doesn't stop moving.
8 rounds in, still the same energy.
I got to give it to Hernandez's fitness level to be able to move like this, even for 8 rounds. Takes quite a bit.
Almost 24 minutes down of fighting. Continues to move.
Gonzalez has to try to land as Hernandez is coming in. Best shot because Hernandez is going to come in. You just got to catch him coming in because he can't seem to corner him. Oh, nice left hook.
Good left hook from El Gallo. Danny Gonzalez.
This is where he needs to work, right here.
Catches him with the right going out. Chasing him, stalking his opponent. And that's the end of round 8.
Might have won him that round.
Gonzalez, more memorable punches as round 9 is underway. Championship rounds here. Neither of these 2 fighters have ever gone 9 or more rounds, so this is uncharted territory, but they both look game, as if this was round 1.
They both look game, but these last 2 rounds are going to be really most important in the case of Johnny Hernandez. If he can keep his condition level where it's at and keep moving the way he has been for 8 rounds, he has a really good chance of winning this fight.
Right hook just off the shoulder of Danny Gonzalez. Seems Hernandez is slightly slowed down. Still able to move.
Look at that defense.
Defense was excellent.
Beautiful defense. There's 5 punches. 5 punches that Gonzalez missed, every one of them. Nice work. Nice work by Hernandez on the inside.
Stick and move. He gets his offense in, and then he's out of there.
Boy, and that jab coming back in. Beautiful work. And you know what? He's really not tying up Gonzalez much at all.
Not at all.
He hasn't tied him up at all. He's not holding at all. He's just using that fitness level that he has to move around. He's darting in with combinations. He's using his jab. He's keeping Gonzalez off balance. Very effective fight by Johnny Hernandez.
Sticking to his game plan. Tony Chirentano not having to do much. He's a casual observer just like the rest of us.
Oh,
good 3-punch combination from Johnny Hernandez.
The look of frustration is starting to set into the face of Danny Gonzalez.
Nice left hook. Catches Gonzalez coming out. Crowd cheers begin to go on. Overhand right, blocked by Hernandez.
Beautiful job of boxing.
Good
boxing
body
and
shot.
moving, boxing and moving.
Nice body shot by Gonzalez as he gets Hernandez coming out.
Gonzalez is never really able to land that big punch to slow down or hurt Hernandez.
10 seconds to go in round 9. Tony Chirentino breaks the gentleman up. One round to go.
Another round in the books for Johnny Hernandez. Nice job of boxing that entire way through. Going to take a look at some of the defensive capacity, defensive skills demonstrated by Johnny Hernandez. Not one punch out of those 5 landed. And then jumps back in, throws combinations, punches and bunches. Johnny Hernandez, very effective this entire fight with his entire tactic all throughout.
Make some noise for these 2 warriors.
He may have to go back to the old moniker, workhorse. He's doing it tonight.
He is an absolute workhorse.
He is not stopping.
What it takes to move as he has moved, the condition level, the cardiovascular capacity that Johnny Hernandez has, hats off to him. Great job.
Danny Gonzalez trying to be, as his nickname, El Gallo. Get him, Gallo, get him. That's what he's going to have to do here in the final round.
He came out with a couple of good shots. We feel the perspiration right here.
Right on my brow. I love it, though. It's what the fight game is about.
It really is. This is an entertaining 10-round fight. Good main event here.
Both guys emptying the tank already in round 10. Back right on top of us.
Gonzalez doing some of his best work thus far.
Overhand right from Gonzalez.
Nice work
Hits
inside.
him with another.
That right hand had a sting Hernandez. Let's see if he can hold on here.
Hernandez trying to get out of there, gets caught.
Oh. Some good work here by Gonzalez.
He's smothering him. He's all over the Hitman.
He's pouring it all out. He knows he's got to come on. Gonzalez knows he's got to come on in this 10th round.
Good overhand right from Hernandez.
Nice
Gonzalez
right hand.
measuring him up.
He is measuring. That was a beautiful right hand. Really the first time in this fight we see Hernandez holding. I don't blame him.
Left hook catches him.
Oh, hard left hook by Gonzalez right there on the inside. Those hooks are landing hard.
Under 90 seconds to go in the 10th and final round. Danny Gonzalez, Johnny Hernandez for the ABO Intercontinental title. Answers him with a few shots. Gonzalez on the inside.
Gonzalez landing those important shots right there on the inside.
$45 seconds to go for the title.
Gonzalez, Hernandez coming back and
good
jabbing
hard
and
right
moving.
hand. Gonzalez headhunting. Everything is up top.
Both of these fighters, they're fighting it out in the last round. They both want to win.
Under 30 seconds to go. Hernandez continues to move. Gonzalez chasing him.
Gonzalez really throwing everything he can right here in this last round.
The punches keep coming from both fighters.
What an action fight.
10 seconds to go.
What an action fight. Great fight.
Non-stop.
10 solid rounds by both fighters.
What a test of mettle. Hitman Hernandez exhausted in his corner.
As he should be. I bet if he had an ergometer in that ring, I bet he ran 10 miles. The kid did not stop moving.
Not at all.
Incredible. What a great job. Great fight. Great tactic in here by Hernandez. Came in, knew about Gonzalez's power, knew he had to move, knew he had to keep moving, and knew he had to be very defensively sound. I believe he achieved all of those things. In addition to being able to land punches on a counter basis, he landed combinations. I think overall he deserves a decision. Hernandez did a great job tonight.
All right, stick around, folks. After the break, we crown the new ABO Intercontinental Champion. The decision officially coming at you next.
Rockin Fights 32, headlined by El Gallo, Danny Gonzalez, and Johnny Hitman Hernandez. Gave us 10 rounds of action, non-stop throughout. And now we find out who did just enough to take the vacant ABO Intercontinental title. Johnny Hitman Hernandez, no stranger to the Paramount, in search of his 9th win at this venue. Let's figure out what happened. Get the official decision now from our ringside announcer, Mark Fratto.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Paramount, let's get a big Long Island round of applause for these two warriors. 10 championship rounds. This is what Star Boxing at the Paramount is all about. Having gone the distance, we now go to the judges' scorecards. Judge at ringside, Wayne Morgan, saw this one 95-95, a draw. Overruled by Tony Paolillo, who saw it 97-93, and John Basili, who scored it 98-92, in favor of your winner by majority decision. From Woodhaven, Queens, New York, Danny El Gallo Gonzalez.
Winner by majority decision, Danny Gonzalez, the new Intercontinental Champion, as he has the belt. We told you it'd be close. One judge had it a draw, but he got the majority decision. And now here is the champ with Dangerous Dana Rosenblatt.
Danny, you did a great job here tonight. The new ABO Championship. Danny, you did a fantastic job. You worked the body. The fight was very close. Yeah. Did you think you had it won at the end?
Yeah. It was close in the beginning, but I took all, I think, from 6 to 10, domination.
You did a really good job coming on late. Did you feel that he was effective with his boxing?
I knew I was doing a lot of body shots in the beginning, and I let him kind of burn himself out, take the first round or two, and then I knew I was going to come up and take him out. I put so much effort in that last round. He was running away. He didn't want it no more. 2 more rounds, he would have been stopped.
We could clearly see that you were getting the better of him in the last round, without a doubt. Yeah. Earlier in the bout, though, were you frustrated at all by his offense?
Nah, his offense, he didn't hit hard or anything. He just ran away. He was like a squirrel. He was trying hard to catch.
Well, you did a fantastic job. Congratulations on winning this championship.
Thank you, man. Always chase your dreams. Never give up.
Great message right there from the brand new ABO Intercontinental Champion, Danny El Gallo Gonzalez.
It's been a fantastic night of boxing here at the Paramount on Long Island. We wrap up the night right after this.